Sir.
Evening, sir.
Yeah, good to see you. How is the family, sir?
Fine, sir. And yours?
Very fine. We are doing good.
Yes, sir.
We are doing well.
In
Yeah.
fact, you have said it all. And
Not at all.
when you were saying it, I was just going through my email just to substantiate what you are saying, not for any other reason. One, you said something. Data science, data analyst. Yeah, it's a bit challenging to get in. But once you enter, jobs chase you. You understand? I've just been about 18 years in UK. I've worked for more than 15 companies. If not that they change the law now that they are tracking, you could do 1-2 jobs together. And just to buttress some of the things you were saying, when you were saying it, I just went to my email that I will share it with them for them to see that you are not telling them the story. It's a fact. You understand? So one of the things you said, which is actually realistic, is that it's one of the few rules where you can work from home. I work 100% from home. In fact, since 2016, I've worked more than 95% from home. You understand? So, so it gives me that leverage. If not that they change law now, before I could handle 1 or 2 extra jobs, but they've just done it in such a way that it's currently very challenging. And there are many people who have transitioned to data scientists and so on, and they've done that in the past. So, but though it's becoming challenging now because of the law. But everything you have said about being a data scientist is a fact. One, there are too many jobs there. Two, it can never get exhausted. Why? Because of the system of the developed country. In Africa, let's pick our country, Nigeria, for example. You employ marketers to go and be chasing money. No. Bank will approach people like us, data scientists and so on, to help them understand their data and those that they should pursue and so on. They want to understand their sales and things like that. Data scientists do that. Most of the jobs you see we do manually in Nigeria, in developed country. I work predominantly within the pharmaceutical. Before any drug comes out, we must say this drug is working or not. Immediately, if I'm working as a lead biostatistician, immediately I am unable to satisfy that the drug is working. No matter the money they've wasted, they cannot get approval. And once you say it is working again, the company will want to continue to be at the forefront. In fact, before, I've worked in an organization that gave me 6 different cars, select one out of it in those days. Yeah, the opportunities I never had in Nigeria, I've had it here. So how did I go? I was a teacher in Nigeria, a lecturer, started my career in Federal Poly Bida, 93, moved to Yabatek at a point in time, then got fed up with the system in Nigeria. One day just went to the office to resign and decided to relocate, went to South Africa. It was in South Africa I discovered the program that brought me here, my wife. So we came here in 2007. And when I came here, my first degree statistics, I did first degree statistics, then PhD and MSc computer science, Unilag. When I got here in 2007, I started as a junior SAS programmer, SCS. Within the pharmaceutical, the finance and so on in developed country, they use what we call SAS programming there. But now SAS is is Python and R is taking over. because SARS will have to pay for the license. So on getting here, we discovered that any decision that must be taken from government organizations to private organizations to hospitals to railway to insurance to I've worked with NHS, I've contracted for NHS, for example, I've contracted for Network Ray, I've worked in an insurance organization, I've worked in HMRC, anybody in UK will know HMRC because they collect tax. You understand? I've contracted for them twice. I can't count the number of pharmaceutical companies I've worked for. I've worked for all the big players in the pharmaceutical organization because then contract used to be better than permanent for people with skin, people with color like us. So instead of you pay me 200,000 per month and you play me politics, I will get my company, come and collect the same job 400 as a contractor. So most of us were contracted. And because of us, the Indians government now changed the law, and such that if we now contract, we just get the big money. Government will collect more than 50%. So all of us are now going back to permanent. Now, another thing you said is that, which is very, very important, is that data science, data analysis is not difficult to enter. And you must not be too mathematical for you to enter. It just needs being persistent. And I will quickly say this thing, that our orientation in Nigeria should change. I take people in data science, we are underutilizing AIs. You understand? Look at ChatGPT. I put the class through a lot of things. It is now they now understand what it could do for them. You understand? And it goes beyond the one with pedomaty. In UK, in developed country now, they are moving from generative AI to agent AI.
Exactly.
You understand? Why in Africa, data scientists don't even know the importance of AI. With AI and with generative AI, you can learn extensively. You can challenge yourself. You can develop yourself. And thank God that for what they are now saying, the capacity, because what I do now is that I run through a session with them, ask them, I've just told the class I'm currently taking that if you don't challenge me, I will not be challenged. That when next we are meeting, all of you should come with a problem. So when you come with a problem, we use AI to solve it. So why am I giving you this? They are in the best place now to learn practical for them to be equipped for the future. You understand? And I give them examples using my own CV, using the work I do and things we could do. You understand? You showed them this set, you showed them LinkedIn.
Yes.
One of these days, I will just pick a title. Maybe you will not I can use generative AI to help me design a competitive CV that will stand me out when I'm making that submission. You understand? Somebody just contacted me just about 2-3 days ago for a role in America, and I got interested. And when it sent the job spec, if I share it now, okay, this is my CV, this is the job spec, do it, model it, something like that. And he did it, I fine-tune it. You don't make, there's a way you make it to not be the AI something. But you don't do that without being ready to learn.
Exactly. Because you will not be able to defend whatever you have put there.
And evidently the person took it to the hiring manager. The hiring manager said, oh, this is somebody we want, this is somebody we are looking for. You understand?
Yeah.
Let us discuss. And I tell them that you don't go and develop it. Once you develop yourself in data science, in data analysis, very well, it's just a matter of time. You will get sponsorship. You can even get job. I showed them that, okay, let me share a screen with you. If you don't mind, I can share my CV now.
Yeah. I will make you host now so that you can share your screen, right?
Yes.
I know that many of our attendants here will actually, because these are people who are in the UK, actually,
Yes.
people at tonight's session are people in the UK. So they will actually be very interested in that visa sponsorship and how you have been coaching our students on that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let me share my CV. It's good they are in UK. Let me share my CV, and this is my email, for example. Let me share my email. Now, let me just type an organization, for example, here. Can you all see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
Now look at this organization have been disturbing me for a long time. Come and pick a job, and they keep up because I went through some challenges recently, and psychologically I'm not balanced to take this. But I want you to look at periods now. This is practical. This is, look at August. Look at, this is, they said, I'm Gbadebo. Thanks for the part of this. Based on your profile, we think you're a great match. This is $100 per hour. Flexible hour. They've disturbed me to come out. I want you to look at the time here. I may not be earning this now, but if I want 20, 30, 20 hours extra, it is possible. You understand? Now look at, this is, we are in September. For last month, you could see the number of times.
But times they've reached out to you and told you that
got to a stage,
you
they
can do
called
this
me.
thing.
Yes, they called me from America, the same organization. That please, I think they called me on the 19th. Please, yes, please, this is the job for you. Please, we need you just to do the interview. The HR called me from America that please do the interview. You understand? And why I'm showing you this is that look from August. Let's just pick August. The number of times they've disturbed me on a number of rows from them. This 64 dollar. If you look at it from that same August, let us not even pick July. August to date, you can count nothing less than 8 to 10 times.
I think it's even more than that, but
understand? I've not answered. They've given me a call directly. But somebody will just go and copy this down and make application. No. First of all, prepare yourself very, very well. Once you prepare yourself, you get opportunities. Now, if I come to LinkedIn, let me come to my LinkedIn. Can you see my LinkedIn? Or do I need
yes, I can see your LinkedIn. Yes, I can see your LinkedIn. Recruiter Shriti Chodari.
This is the same organization again. This is just the
back
same organization. This is just Wednesday. Gbadebo. Your recent express, immediately I expressed the key. This is just a recruitment fair partner with this. They work closely with them. They said, look at it. This is, they just told me, look at it for 2 months. If I need money urgently, I will go for this. At times it could be more than that. They said, look at it. You apply your data expert and so on. They not just told me that the interview, there should be a short 15 minutes conversation to understand your background experience and then follow-up communication within. This is just, I did not respond.
Yeah.
And you can begin to count others. This is,
I can see another one now. James
definitely.
Yeah.
If I begin to see
and them. This is September. This is this week.
Now, look at this now. This is September. I did not respond because this one involved CS clearance.
Yeah.
And this I will tell my wife, because my wife has transitioned to a data scientist. I will tell her to apply. So look at, this is what, September 1st. This is
First.
September. Look at, I want you to count September.
Yes.
This person gave me, I became interested in this when I gave him the date for us to talk, and he said this week he missed the date. I just ignored him. If you can now count, all these are what? Jobs.
Yes, I can see that.
Jobs. Now let's start from this.
This is Belgium, I think.
Belgium.
Yeah.
This I did the interview. I was not successful eventually because the pay was not what I wanted. And so this is job. This is job.
Yeah.
So if you begin to see the approach, this is America, remote America. So I'm showing you this to not just to boast, but to tell you that
but to show you it's possible. Exactly. If they can be chasing you.
This is what you can see.
Exactly.
Gbadebo, I'm working with a global HTA team at a very large, and they need a remote senior, because it could see it from my CV that I've led a study for HTA submission in Germany. You understand? Yeah. HTA is called Health Technology Assessment as a statistician. So when he said this, I became interested because it is what? Remote. I love remote roles.
Exactly.
Because I want.
Hello? Hello?
Except they are giving me that job with my company. I'm not ready to step outside. So if you see me today that I've taken up a job that is not remote, maybe because of my age, I want good pension and government job. Government job pays good pension. Or they've paid me a 6-figure salary, and that apart from that, I sit at home, do my work, and when I'm stable, I can pick an extra work. Before they changed the law, there were times we're having up to 4 jobs. I employ people in Nigeria and pay them.
Yeah. Okay, sir. So now let's ask the very first question, right? So many of the people watching us now, they can see the way these companies are just following you. In Nigeria, we call it close marking, like they're just giving you close marking. So many of them want to ask a question that how did you get the very first job?
Thank you.
How was the journey like? How did you get your first job from when you relocated to the UK? How did the first job come about? Over to you, sir.
Thank you for that question. When I came in 2007, I came with my family. So the first job I started with O2 as a kitchen porter. I started making applications.
A kitchen porter? You were working in the kitchen?
Yes, washing plates. Anybody in London should know O2. In those days, O2 was the biggest entertainment center globally, not in UK. As of 2007, it was the biggest in the whole world. So all the musicians who can talk about it, was the place Michael Jackson wanted to come and sing when he died. So there, name any popular footballer, we see them, because I was on the top floor washing plate happily. So Adebayo, Fabregas, all of them, because each of the club has an apartment there. So when they come for entertainment, we wash their plate, we serve them, they serve them, they are eating, I was washing the plate because I have to feed my family. I came with my wife and 3 children. 5 of us came together. And so, and nobody paid for nobody assisted us. We made the application, we just came. They granted my wife a visa, working visa, then to UK. Canada granted me, so we chose UK. So I started as a kitchen porter. And that is one area I mentor those that come to UK. Where many of them come, the first thing is that when they start calculating the money they see as a kitchen porter, they do long hours, they quickly forget, and many of them are able to quickly build house back in Lagos. They forget you are coming as a manager. You got here, you started as a kitchen porter. Unfortunately, by the time you do many hours, you're able to see £2,000 per month. 400, that is already 4 million. You think you think you have arrived. You forget that after some time, you will be stagnated there. You understand? And that is it. So when I came, we're working about 30 of us kitchen potters there. 28 of them were Nigerians. 22 of the remaining 2 Ghanaians or something like that. That is true.
Wow. 28 out of how many people were Nigerians?
We're about 30, about 28 of us were Nigerians.
28 out of 30. Is that what the only thing Nigerians are meant to do in the UK?
You see, Nigerians, when they come here,
Yeah.
if as then they do most 2 jobs, most 3 jobs. They do cleaning, order, security, and the third one is kitchen porter. Now Kia has taken over.
Yes, yeah, Kia, a lot to care now. Yeah.
Now I'm not downgrading any job.
There's dignity in labor. Yeah, as long as people are not stealing.
Still, this any job is a job here, but it's just bottom of this jobs should be a starting point.
Exactly.
You don't sit down.
Not a dwelling place. It should be
a dwelling
a starting point. Yeah, not a dwelling place.
A dwelling place. When I started, I was a kitchen porter. Myself and one other guy there were busy making application. And the remaining people were insulting us. Funnily enough, those who were insulting us did their masters here. Until my PhD that I'm doing and that I am trying to round up now. My first degree, my second degree in Nigeria. But I had that strong belief in God, number one, then that I can do all things through him that strengthened me. So what did that mean? The meaning of that was that I was making application believing that I can work in the office. And while making those applications, a lot of rejections were coming in because there was nothing like UK experience. Some will even shortlist me for interview. I will go for the interview. They will be clapping for me that this is the best applicant. They will reject me for one reason or the other. But I was never discouraged. The more the rejection, the more the application. The more the rejection, the more the application. And eventually I go.
Hello? We can't hear you. Hello? Hello? Okay, so I think Mr. Gbadebo has a little network challenge there. But while we are waiting for him to come back, I just want to say that for us, he has a little network challenge. So we'll wait for him to come back. But while we are waiting for him to be back, I will just use that opportunity to talk more about what you should expect from our training program at Digital Consulting. Sorry that we actually lost him there. Let me see if you can get him back. Okay, he will join us. He will join us. Back to what I was saying. So our training, how does it work? So once he's back, we'll bring him back once he's back. on the session. So for the training program, we are starting next week, Friday. So for data analysis, it's a 4-month program. For data science, it's a 6 months program. Data science program is 6 months, right? So classes for both of them. So whether you are doing data analysis or you are doing data science, classes hold Fridays and Mondays. Okay, I think Pastor Gbadebo is back. He's back with us. Yeah, he's back. So he will join us, rejoining as a panelist. Okay, so you are back, sir.
Okay, yes. Yes.
Yeah. So
Now,
you are back as you, yeah.
Now, so what is the first step? Those who are here now have better advantage if they are able to leverage on your platform, what you are teaching them, what the platform, then they are able to make use of the tools they have. You have shown them LinkedIn. When they join this part, we teach them a lot of things, how to easily apply and tailor their CV. In our days, it was challenging because we never had platforms like this. But the good thing is that then what I remember a lady, so the person that brought her to me was just speaking, just said she has bought a house in Kent. She was working in the back and I think the manager was victimizing her. She wanted to come for masters, then I now helped her to come for the same program. When she came, she was working as a care and she got fed up. She came to me. When she came to me, then I told her that, I said, Gloria, her name is Gloria from the East. I said, there are 2 choices for you. She said that you will continue as a care worker or you pick your job. You are doing masters. She said she wants to pick a job. I said, okay, any day you make 20 applications, believe you are paid. Any day should be between 50 and 100. That the more they reject you, the more you make that application. And I now told her then that if you are making and you get discouraged, you're as good as somebody who has not made the effort. Just believe you are getting there. I said, it could be 1 month, it could be 2 months, it could be 6 months, it could be 1 year, it could be 2 years. Just continue to make that application. This is what you were doing in Nigeria. You can do it here. And she was so fortunate. Within 2-3 months, she was able to get a very good job.
Wow, 2-3 months. Interesting.
Yes.
Wow.
With my friend that came to that relocated, it all took about 2 years, but it's working with one of the best organizations.
Wow.
He took it from me and started, but there are many people that came through me that are still stuck in the same care 10, 15 years now because they gave up.
They are still stuck in it 10, 15 years.
Because they gave up.
Wow. Wow.
But everybody here listening to me can do it. You can transition to a data scientist. You can transition to a data analyst. You see, in UK, in developed countries, you can work as a visualization developer. So you can work with Power BI. If I share a screen with my email with you now, you see a role I just applied for Power BI. They've been disturbing me, complete your application. You understand? I've worked as a visualization expert. I was going to Netherlands. You understand? So I've worked in Finland, I've worked in Germany, Netherlands, France, Belgium. All these countries on official duty. And currently I work with a global organization. I see that, just like I told you, since 2012, I work remotely.
Yeah.
Now that I'm trying to stabilize and now look, I need money. There are too many debts I'm owing. I want to pick 1 or 2 extra jobs. The job I'm going to pick now, it may not even be based here. It should be in America, such that I will have extra 10 hours per week. And that must be through my own company. So if UK is not allowing that, I get it elsewhere. Before Brexit, you get that easily. You understand? But to answer your question, they have too many opportunities now. With this kind of training, one of the things when I teach them data, I don't just teach them, I'm equipping them to get job.
Exactly.
I'm equipping them to be practical. You understand? So we go through the LinkedIn you have shared, how to put their CV. We go through ChatGPT and do a lot of extensive work. I give them various sites for training and so on. So what we do is just not teaching them. This is Python and so on. Those ones are simple to learn. In fact, last week, I showed them a work I did before that I did extensively. And they could see each of them for the 4 regions I did it for, maybe about over 30 pages code. And I use the same AI to combine the 4 in less than 10 pages. And it was doing the whole work and doing it better.
Wow. Wow.
So they were all surprised. So you can do the same. So what we are doing, what we are training them is, I believe those who are here are adults. So that means ability to work extra. We give them the platform, we teach them, they should launch out.
Exactly.
But the choices are their own. It's either they continue to get stuck in that system. I remember bringing a boy, a man, a couple, I advised them, I even scotted them. Don't sit down on this job. They were, they were based in a state, I think, Oshu State. And before they came to UK, they've never seen 100,000 in their lives. So when they came and the husband started doing job, and the husband started seeing it, I think about £2,000, doing about 16 hours every day cleaning. He just abandoned that. He refused to talk to us. But I remember sitting him down that initially, these ones you are doing will appear better. But with time, somebody that is the one, they will pay the person far better. Number 2, the person enjoys more liberty. Number 3, the person can pick more jobs. You understand?
Yes.
When we started in O2, then they were making mockery of me. I was close to a particular Igbo guy, so I would tell him that, look, where you are now, please move away from here. But eventually he was making mockery behind me. Maybe about 8 years later, he called me once. He said, Debo, my only regret is I didn't listen to you. Look at where you are now. Then I was making good money. Then contracting, not that now that I was making over £50 per hour, sitting at home. He was still stuck in this 10, 12 pounds per hour. I said, look at me now, and you are advising me there. I refuse to listen. I'm stuck here now. So why am I giving these examples? This is a good platform to launch out. And if time permits me, I can begin to show them practicals. Because when they see, they will not say, this is somebody telling stories. They say the practicals.
Let's just go through a little. Let's see. I think you can share your screen. Let's just go through a little of the practical. I think we have like maybe 5 to 6, 7 minutes before we bring in Coach Ayoade. So let them just go through it.
Now, let's for example, you are talking about you are using ChatGPT, for example. If I open let me just open ChatGPT now. Now let me share my screen so that everybody can see it. Oh, sorry. Now, if you look at this I will look at this now, for example.
Mm.
Let me pick civil writing. I wanted to apply for a role.
Yes.
Now, what did I do? Just command the ChatGPT. I said, I brought the job spec.
Mm.
Let me see the question. I said, on the basis of this job and the specification attached, I put the specification there. I attached them the specification. I said, make a Word document, a cover letter for me, downloadable, that I can download it.
Are you there, sir? Mm. Hello, Mr. Gbadebo. Hello, I think it's network again. Hello. Okay, so we'll wait for him to be back. Okay, I think he's back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you see? All I do, now, that's why I'm saying that.
You have to reshare your screen because
Okay,
you went off.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, let me reshare it. That's why I say that those who are currently, you have more advantages.
Mm.
So he downloaded this, and most of the time, this alone can prepare you for interview.
Mm.
Now, the one well, let me just see another one that I wanted to do. The person just the specification. I told the person I wanted to write I wanted to send the job to, okay, maybe this too. It rescheduled my CV to meet that demand. And when I submitted the CV, what they came back with, let me just share it. What they came back with, this is the outcome of it.
Mm.
This is the outcome.
Mm.
Yeah, they said, hopefully I will have a meeting to schedule the interview and get some time slot for me to do the interview. Immediately the man saw it. The hiring manager, this is the person we want. I'm traveling back to America. Let us discuss.
Mm.
These are
Yes.
some of the things. I've just given you some of the tips of the things we teach them. How to prepare for interview, how to get practical questions out that you can now learn and speak like an expert.
Mm.
So we are not just teaching them. Some of what we are doing is that we are going beyond the basis to practical.
Mm.
So as a data scientist, it gives you the leverage to work from home.
Yes.
It gives you the leverage to have 1 or 2 or 3 extra jobs. I see good jobs, but once it is not what if you look at my CV, look at today, there's no day I will not say at least 2, 3 people look at this. This is the today it said that one of my class, Gbadebo, one of my class who has experience in refining a divestment. This is an essential part. It will be 6 to 12 months rolling contract, paying up to £900 per day, depending on experience.
Mm.
You understand? So this is what today,
Yes.
Friday.
Yes. Yes.
And if we go back, of course, this is not, I didn't, if we go back, let us still go there. This is still the same person. This is today again.
Yeah.
The answer I'm interested and available, that blah, 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 blah. This is a hard cut, high perform 6 days week from not, but for the right people, they can pay up to 170,000 plus quarterly and annual bonus. This is today. Now, this is today. This is today. Then another person, this sergeant, this is another one today.
Wow. Wow.
Of course, this I will apply as long as they can allow me to work from home and combine it with what I earn. Otherwise, let them take their job. And you can see from here, mismarketing. We want to help them predict, just like we're saying, want to make how effective is their campaigning, their effort, and so on. You understand? So it is called MMM, marketing mismodeling. So they could see that I have this knowledge in my CV.
Yes, and that's why they are reaching out.
They are reaching out.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to contact this person on Monday, and immediately they allow home working. Once you say office, I say take no.
Yeah.
Except you are going to pay me 6 figures.
Yeah. So because of our time, I just want you to round it up in like 2 or 3 minutes. That for the students who are coming in, you are the career coach for our UK students. What should they be expecting from you at the classes that you'll be taking them? So you could just give them an idea of what awaits them in 2 or 3 minutes. Yes,
the first thing is that I give you a lot of libraries of how to develop yourself. Then I like it, just like what we are doing now, I run you through practical areas. Practicals, we go to AI tools. I give you some AI tools attached from ChatGPT, and I begin to do practical examples with you. The way I prepare for an interview, the way I prepare for adjust my CV and prepare to get the job. Then by the time you see these practicals, you see what AI can do onto you. You use it to develop yourself, make applications, adjust one with that kind of thing. It will increase your marketability. So we are not teaching just theory here. If you want me to start teaching you what is statistics, I can teach you. What is data science, I can teach you. But the world has gone beyond that. We are talking about practical. So what I do is that we make it practical. We make it real. You see example, this is what I am getting. You can get something better. That is the way I approach the class. So that at the end of the day, the serious-minded ones will definitely, at the end of the day, by the time you are prepared, you've done enough, you apply to some of these jobs. We can even give you references, and so that it becomes very, very easy for you. My friend that is working with TFN, now that I said to at least I put him in my company, though I'm not using the company now, but it's a registered UK company. And it's part of the references that I got after I got the job, and so it's there now. He rides free transport in the whole of UK. In the whole of London, rather, let me not say UK.
Yeah, interesting. So thanks for your time, sir. Really appreciate. See you in the class.